cross-cultural exchanges and experiences change the way you think about innovation and entrepreneurship? Because of course there is a difference in how Paris, for instance, operates when it comes to the startup ecosystem as compared to here. So what's your overall experience like?
Actually, I don't know if we have another question around WASSL and stuff, but
There is a question on WASSL, so I'll ask you.
But I feel I've been in the entrepreneurial ecosystem also in France, because from 2016 to 2020 I was working, and then 2021 I started the entrepreneurial journey in France. So I've been around all the tech ecosystem at Station F, and I built my own startup in education that failed miserably. It was during COVID, no funding. It was a bad idea. It was a bad good idea. The bad good idea that you think you're gonna save the world, but it's not the good thing to start with as a first.
Was it like an idea that wasn't validated, or?
It was too idealistic, let's say. It was actually what we started with. I mean, I started entrepreneurship for the wrong reason first.
Okay.
I thought it was just sexy to be entrepreneur, but it's not. I just wanted to do something by myself, but without really thinking of like who I am engaging with as a co-founder or team, for what kind of product, what we are doing, what is the business model. I was just like getting excited of like being entrepreneurs. Like, oh, it's nice to be an entrepreneur. And it was the case actually at some point, even in US and Europe. Like there is some entrepreneurs who just like fake entrepreneur, let's say. They just like, it's pitch deck entrepreneurs, they call it. So it's just like you have a nice pitch deck, you have maybe a good school in your background, and you're gonna be like raising some money, blah 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 and stuff. So it was this sexy ideas I was having in mind that I fall in love. So I was just following that. So it was for a very bad reason first, and second, the product was like it was a net tech platform for refugees to help them integrate in like the society. But it was B2G, so you need to work with government, very long sales funnel. It was not the right thing to start with as a first experience, I say. I mean, for me, to be an entrepreneur as a first experience, it's better to start with something almost obvious, or something that you know how you're going to make money from day one.
And like a very big mass audience.
Yeah, and into the point. And that's the thing it was just... And it was maybe also this fairy tale of impact, of like saving the world I was having in mind. So it was a lot of things that to go bad in this venture. But I learned a lot. That's where I discovered product management in IT. So that's where I switched to product management. So after 2 years of just struggling and a big failure, I'll say, for the venture at least, I just decided to kill the baby, actually. So for me, technology in Paris is definitely different from here. Definitely. And what I like about this region, it's a lot more real. Entrepreneurship is more real. It's down to earth. It's like solving a real problem. Otherwise, you'll know that you're going to die the next day. Yeah. Unlike, as we said, like in Europe or US, where you can play around for a while and getting some money, and then it's dead, and then okay. But here you have a choice. It's like a survival mode activated when you choose entrepreneurship. That's for me the big difference. And I think our countries, either Morocco or Egypt or Pakistan, needs this. Needs these innovators, needs these survivors to move forward with the economy, with the country, with the digitization and technology wave. We need to own it. I mean, we don't have a choice. We're not going to wait for Americans or Europeans to make solution for us. We need to find our own solution for our own problems.
And so WASSL, and you're doing great with WASSL in that area as well. I want to know, WASSL became more of a movement now. How would you describe that in one sentence?
I'm actually flattered they say it's a movement. But the idea, it's been just 1 year now that we started in Pakistan. And as we were saying earlier, I didn't want to kill the podcast project that I made almost for 5 years. And I want to transit to something wider geographically. And I really do see Middle East and North Africa as a hub.
Yeah.
So for me, we have almost the same economies. We have some specificity, definitely. So for me, WASSL is like really bringing insight-based ecosystem to the front. That's the thing. We're not a database ecosystem, unlike Europe and US again and again and again. The Silicon Valley playbooks are not working for us. When you see, I mean, like I was talking to Kalpay, let's say from Pakistan, and they were following at first Klarna model, how they develop the business and stuff like, and they failed miserably at the first. So for me, that's what I was saying also to my friends and the communities, like put in I don't know, when you were like kids, put in the circle in like a triangle and it doesn't fit, and just like being stubborn but it doesn't fit. That's how I feel the tech ecosystem from our region, and like importing solutions on just like getting inspiration, let's say. Maybe inspiration is not bad, but we need to build for our region with the mindset of our region, and that's for me what we are actually trying to bring with WASSL.
I'm a firm believer of this as well, because even when starting out in the startup ecosystem,